All right, chat. Don't reward my latent gay behavior. How dare you reward me? Oh, God. Thank you so much for the warm welcomes as I am late and gay. Both of these things I cannot deny to you. Thank you so much, Sharp, for the 5 gifted memberships. We're starting off strong with the bush. The sharing of the bush. Please, everybody, enjoy maximum bushage. Have fun with that. And, of course, thank you for the $5. Nearly forgot gift tax, bless you. And Stormborn, thank you so much for the squiggly 5. AI gator tax or alligator tax? It could go either way, and I'm here for it. Welcome in. Yes, we also do have the confuse emote. I only ever promote one emote at a time, and honestly, the bush one is my favorite. The other ones, I don't know, serious emotes are like, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just kidding. I work hard. I work hard on my art. It's a thing. I try. I mean, I do when I'm actually trying, but like for the most part, my emotes are honestly the most lazy things ever because in true fashion, I don't want to draw myself in true me fashion. I'm so late and gay that I don't have any of my tabs ready to go. I don't have anything ready, but that's okay. Now I'm confused. How is it that the ads are showing up on this stream, but Jay's stream had username? I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. Thank you so much, Jordan May, for the 5. I ain't missing this one. F you, Tube Tex. Bless you, thank you. What food did I have? I had some oatmeal. Yay. And a meat stick. It's not a sexual innuendo, I promise. Here for more art? Well, we are not going to be doing art, but or at least not today. But thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed it and enjoyed the replay. That's very cool. Over on Kick, you can follow me at Kick on Kick at Savvy, SAVVIE. Not a big deal there with the change in name, but it is slightly different. Thank you so much, Regina Sharp. Also, over on Kick, gifting out the memberships, which I still haven't changed the default sound effect for because I'm on top of it. All right, I'm on top of it, and I am crazy. Guten Tag, how's your day going so far? Oh, I'm getting sweaty now. Oh, we're getting sweaty. Gotta turn off my comfort heating pad. Oh, I'm dying of comfort. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Chair's nice and warm. Ooh, I just burned my ass. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Did the stick have a pickle of jalapeno? It was spicy, but it didn't have jalapeno in it. It was a different type of pepper. I need to get you guys turned a little bit more. There we go. Wow, very cool. Oatmeal. I know. No hoodie today. No, it is too hot. And look, I finally found a Hawaiian shirt that works for me. This is a Naruto-themed Hawaiian shirt that I got for $7 at Walmart. So the age-old question of where does Darkseid Phil get his clothing? I think it's Walmart. I actually do, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's actually surprisingly soft. So we're rocking the sleepy dude pants and the dude. This is a men's Hawaiian shirt. My husband couldn't find any that were long enough for him. Tragic. But it is what it is. Your father is addicted to Hawaiian shirts. All I need are cargo camo sweatpants, and I think I'll be good to go. So I'll be heading to a Marshall's eventually. But it's pretty good. It's a pretty good day for a Monday. You know what? It's a nice Monday. Why is that? Well, we've got lots of news. Hawaiian shirts are great. They are. They absolutely are. But what makes it better is the cozy pants, the cozy environment, and of course, fresh tea. Use code SAVVY for 10% off at the Dragon's Treasure. All hail the tea. So, should I tell YouTube chat about the super secret kick chat RPG? Why can't I ever say that word? Capaskin? I know what the word is, I just can't say it, Wars. But yes, I think that a game's title that I can't pronounce is the best game in the world. There are a lot of things that I just can't say. I can say them fine in my mind, but trying to translate it. It's like trying to say capsaicin. I don't know, man. It's probably spelled, I think it is too. Isn't it like there's some extra letters in there. I don't know if it's been, you know what? Now that you've said it, I have to go look. Are we spelling this wrong? No, capsaicin. Oh, capsaicin. There we go. It is being spelt wrong, I think. Yes. See, when it's spelt right, I can say it. I think that this is what we want. I don't know. Is the active component in chili peppers. There we go. That's what I want. Yes. Capsicum. That's the fucking genus that it's all part of. I can't see. It's so bright. Oh. There we go. I was trying to say it the way that you were spelling it because I just deferred to you knowing how to spell it because I didn't actually know for sure. I knew what we were talking about, but I didn't know the spelling. I should have looked it up sooner, but now it's even funnier. I actually like all that. Captain Saiyaman, exactly. That's the best. First rule of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. Sometimes. My God, look at the sea of green over here on YouTube. Holy crap. Damn, look at all those feathers. I should probably do some more feather varieties if I'm being perfectly honest. Actually, in truth, I'm going to end up changing the feathers. I am. The final day of Pride Month. Thank the gods it's over. Dude, June's over. Excuse me while I existential all over the place. Savvy, did you choose it because it looks like a Katsuki cloak? Well, that's what this is supposed to be. It's a Naruto-themed thing, and it's based off of the Akatsuki. So yes, Men's Mental Health Month, more important. Thank God Pride Month is over. I don't know if you guys saw the Pride March in New York City where it was just a bunch of fat, ugly, useless people who clearly do not have jobs or showers. So gross. Yeah, no one really said anything. A couple companies did, but most of them did not anymore. And that's because we're at end stage capitalism for grifting off of that. Thank God we're finally over it. Next year, if I would be shocked if any company actually did it. So we'll see. But it's July. It's July. My birthday is in August, which, by the way, for the first time, I'm gonna pull a Beardo. Last year, Beardo got to celebrate his birthday month. This year, we're making it about me. Why? Because I'm important. I am important. I am only being humble and honest in this, but I deserve that. I deserve a birthday month for once in my life. I don't typically make a big deal out of my birthday, but this year I'm going to, only because I'm existential. Mazza, thank you so much for the 99 cents. I appreciate it. Nice poo emoji. And, oh God, I can't read it because it's cut off. Metallic cover? Metallic overdrive. There we go. I can read words. It's far away. It's fine. Just an art question. But have you drawn landscape art like a pretty grassy plain or anything post-apocalyptic art themed? So whenever I'm doing my landscapes, it's usually a hybrid of photo bashing and painting over. I am not the most talented background artist, in case that wasn't painfully obvious, because I almost never do them. But I have been doing environmental studies, but I do just end up blurring them to use them as backgrounds anyway. So it's more fun for me to photo bash. If you would like examples of photo bashing, if you go to my Twitter, I think the one of my pinned, actually no, because I changed my pins. So, okay. So actually, yes, all three of those that have backgrounds in the pins, they're all a combination of pictures, 3D, and painting over scenery, blending them together, taking elements of one thing, turning them into something else, and stuff like that. The one thing that I do get enjoyment over is clouds. I do actually a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but some time lapses of cloud painting on an anonymous account that's associated with the Japanese content that I do follow. So that's not stuff that I can show you, even if I wanted to, but maybe I'll do some cloud painting, some cloud airbrushing for this account. So yes. So you're saying that you're getting old. So my husband, we were just sitting in bed. Nothing's happening. And he just makes a comment, I'm old. And I just lost it. I lost it last night. I just started sobbing. I said, I don't want to get old. And then I went to bed. So yeah, that's actually where I'm at. I am having a severe mental breakdown because my birthday is coming up. This is what happens, actually. So after I hit 25, every birthday after that has just been existential dread, and it's only gotten worse. This year, I know that that's not healthy. So this year, I'm going to do my best to change that because I know that that's not healthy, but it's like, it's no longer ironic, I feel. It's like actually detrimental to my fucking health. How depressed I get at my birthday. So, yes, for those who don't know, I will be 34. I still feel like I'm 18 if I'm being honest with you guys. A little wiser maybe, but still just as much of a shitposter. So, getting older is mandatory. Growing up is not. Very true. And on that note, I'm going to pull up Opera so that way I can pull up some tweets so that way we can talk about them. So if I don't pay too super close attention, oopsies. You don't want to grow up? I'm a Toys R Us kids, if only. Oh, thank you for humoring my drunken chat on Saturday. You never have to worry about that. Hope you had an awesome weekend. I had a pretty good one. I hope that yours was good too. It sounds like it was. Shit, not even 40 yet? No complaining. Oh, I will complain. You don't look like a day over 450 in elf years. Thank you. Thank you. You're only as old as you act. Very true. I've been very lucky too. I feel like some days these lines are noticeable and then some days they're not. So I don't know what causes that. I don't know if it's a hydration thing. I don't know if it's like a weight thing. I mean, you can see it when I turn my head, but like if I stay like this, you can't. So I don't know. I don't really have wrinkles. I don't have problems maybe. I don't have problems. I have problems, but just not anything worth complaining about right now. Favorite supernatural creature? I'm a sucker for chimeras. That's considered supernatural. Chimeras are cool. I like the lore around dragons more than I like dragons themselves. I think that the stories and the way that they came to be is far more interesting because I like the imagination of the people who made them. Then dragons are super cool, don't get me wrong. But I just find that the humans that came up with them are even more fascinating. Thank you so much for the 5. I'll be mellow when I'm dead, tax. Bless. 34 is barely a fertilized egg. Well, that's true. That is true. Because I don't have the breast size of consent, the height of consent, the hair of consent, the eyes of consent, nor do I have the hands of consent. I am permanently a child. I did notify my husband at every twist and turn that he is indeed, basically into a barely fertilized egg. So that's cool. I love how dragons are almost in all cultures and different meaning. Yes, I love that. See, that's more fascinating to me. Wrinkles are nature's smile lines. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know how happy I am about that. Our husband. Yes, true. Please tell me those things aren't real. Oh, they are. People will mentally ill people on Twitter will look at me, a grown-ass woman, and call my husband a pedophile. And I think that's crazy. This is fucking mad. Let's see here. So we've got this tweet is worth talking about. I do have to brag. Humble brag. We got several humble braggings happening. I did not fail my 50-50 once again. And on wish number 50, we got Skirk. Skirk has a double love in my heart. One, because the name is close to my dearest cat who passed away. Kirk. So I get to now have a new reason. My husband used to do this thing with him where he'd say, Kirk! And he'd do it in like this high-pitched weird voice. And then Kirk would always meow back at him. So now whenever I play with Skirk, I say, Skirk! And it reminds me of it. And then I get really sad because death comes for us all. Anyway. We have a couple of other fun updates that I'm super stoked about, which I can't wait to show you. Also, the roach signal is now in full effect. So anytime there's a need, there's a calling, The roach signal is there. Let's see here. We need to go to Yeats for that. Yeet! Our boy Yeet! If you're not following Ock 20,000, you should be. Please, for the love of God, just follow him. Where is it? Yahoo! Sloop, thank you so much for the 2. Nice shirt. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. It's very cozy, and it's good for these sweaty days. If a pedophile does horrible things to kids and a necrophile does horrible things to bodies, should I refuse to lend my books to bibliophiles? Yes. Yes, you should. All right, we will start off stream actually with this video because I got told that it was pulled up on Asmon's channel, and I'm like, oh, very cool. So I watched all that, and that was just a very fun little moment there. All right, there we go. We'll keep this here. And it looks like all of this is good to go and wholesome, and all of the naughty things are off of my desk and out of view. And if we jump down here to main, ooh, look at us go. We are figuring it out. We are figuring it out. Look up Giga Putty for a fun, silly video. I feel like that's a trap. It's a trap. I thought we were discussing DSP. Oh no, we were only discussing the fashion, not DSP in general. Naughty things. Etchy. Hello, psychotic mongoose. All right, let's watch.
I don't usually like telling people what
I can't make it big.
Before I do it.
That's me.
But
It's me, guys.
That, like,
it's me.
Maybe somebody should, maybe some people should know about this.
It's me.
Yeah, I don't
Look,
know.
it's me.
I haven't decided, though. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. The new cancel culture?
Oh, could you guys not hear
Gentlemen, I have no reservations about using weapons that work. Literally zero. I'm not sure.
That's me.
But we'll see what happens. He hasn't really said
too much.
Anyway, and will Twitch ban you if you tell people to kill themselves? Yes, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It would just suck if somebody brought a lot of attention to this. That would be awful, right?
This is my favorite part.
Wow. Imagine if that happened. Yeah, that
Couldn't
would be
us.
Twitch, would it even do anything? There are multiple ways that a creative person can do things that you wouldn't necessarily think of. There's a lot of ways that you can do things. That's it.
And yes, it's very true. There are a lot of creative things that you can do. He has many more connections than I do, obviously. But I still do what I can behind the scenes. So, anyway, the roach signal went out, and my autism kicked in. But it's very funny. Asmongold been showing full sociopathy on main lately in a good way? Yes. Well, that's because everyone's so tired of it. So this is kind of what's gone on. He's tired of these people not having consequences for their actions, and then the most mundane of thing for him gets attacked in the most hostile of way. We're all tired of it. We are all exceptionally tired of these people who think they are untouchable and think they are monoliths in this internet society of which we all participate in. And then, of course, some of them get humbled when they go out into the real world, but that's why many of them don't participate in the real world. Hassan, a couple of times, has been humbled. However, the most interesting thing is the crazies who, when he sees them out in public, he's like, dear God, this is why I don't go anywhere. So we all have this leftoid fatigue. That's a beautiful way to put it. We are genuinely sick and tired of these people. And if a platform says that you cannot tell people to self-harm, to self-delete, then you should get in trouble. Now, every single one of the KYS tweets from Mike from PA were indeed removed. His account remains. Now, I think repeat infractions like that should terminate the account. So, unfortunately, we'll have to just report in other ways as well. But the reports, of course, are all based off of valid information. Now, I could go through all of his tweets. I could go through and find more violent rhetoric. I'll probably end up doing it, let's be real. But I imagine that he's probably got a more economic way of taking care of things. And as he should, because clearly the moderation team, they're very short-staffed and there's only so much that they can do. But at the end of the day, if a platform has rules, you either enforce the rules evenly or you delete the rule that you refuse to enforce. So it's like this for Twitch. Tectone can't call Frogan fat or Denim's a whore. But both of them can call him a rapist, rapist adjacent. Hassan has said generational obligatory rapist or some shit like that. I feel like if the platform won't let one person talk shit, they shouldn't let the other person talk shit. So either everybody gets to talk shit or nobody gets to talk shit. And the people who are allowed to talk shit are being protected by shitty people. So once again, we just kind of have to get creative with the problem solving. But eventually, the problem will get solved, one way or another. And if that leads to Twitch just killing itself, in terms of scaring off all advertisers and ruining it for everyone, then, so be it. Like I said, the problem will eventually be taken care of. It only works if certain platforms weren't so biased and unfair. Yes, well, unfortunately, that comes from the higher-ups, the thought leaders, and the individuals installing the DEI practices. Because if you are not of a certain political affiliation, you are not granted the same grace as everybody else. So it's very tragic, but we are going to get through this. 2024 was the year to make the voice known. 2025 is now kind of going to be the cleanup year. And 2026, we can finally move forward with progress and, of course, gatekeeping the shit out of tourists from all of our platforms and all of our things that we love. Speaking of tourists, our favorite skin grifter who we exposed recently in my most recent video, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for all the views and the love and the likes on it. The fact that even more than 100 people took the time to watch the video is amazing and wonderful. I'm, somebody who does not release videos often at all. So the fact that you even found me, even though the algo would punish me, is very sweet and heartwarming. So thank you so much for that. But this is who we dedicated a video to, and this was Kashona Gray. Kashona Gray, on her own accord, said that she did not play the game that she shilled for in a documentary. And then when called out by D's Nuts 096, by the way, great individual, I'm guessing, has to be, because homie just wants to hold people accountable to their own words and actions. D's Nuts here says, fake-ass gamers, tourists that are ruining a hobby they were never part of to begin with, but demand they get representation. Kashona Gray comes in, says, you know what's funny though? I play so many games it takes me time to get to them all. Only real gamers would understand. Oof. Oof. Big oof. Obviously the replies, you're a racist. I play many games. I don't need to make excuses for what I play, but advertising a game that you didn't play, just to virtue signal themes in them, is the problem. Glad you were honest, but I honestly don't understand why you say it in the first place. Kenneth comes in and says, real gamers say, I haven't played it, but I hear it's good. Naturally, I came in with a much larger roast, but that's just what I do. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for gifting memberships on Kick. Do you prefer us to watch you on Kick or YouTube? You watch wherever you want. The only time that I ever bring up any kind of variation is just how you feel, wherever you want your money to go. So Kick does not take as much, but they do take more when you multi-stream. So what I'm doing right now doesn't really matter. But like for subs, for example, I get more of that money through Kick than YouTube, but they both have the same emote. So it's just wherever you're comfortable. It doesn't matter to me. I want you to be comfortable. Don't worry about me. I'm just here. I'm having a good time. Doesn't matter. Watching doesn't matter. I'm not chasing anything. Like if I get partnered or like the max thing on Kick, super cool. If I don't, that's also okay. I'm fine with that. I'm such a just chill, I don't give a shit kind of person. Clearly, in case that wasn't obvious. Abby wearing a Hawaiian shirt? Quick, cancel her live TV. The NASA guy with the cartoon woman Hawaiian shirt ref. Yes. All kidding aside, hope you're having a good day. I'm having a great day. I hope that you're having a fantastic Monday. But yes, so Kashona Gray comes in trying to clap back, saying that she's a real gamer. She's not. She doesn't play games. Or she plays whatever the most popular thing is at the time just to claim that she does. But from everything that I've seen, this individual is way too busy skin grifting to actually pay attention to any games. There's been nothing really going on in this individual's life for the past little while. There's no reason why she couldn't play South of Midnight or South to Midnight or South of, I don't know. The game's fucking forgettable. Nobody knows what it is anymore. And, you know, it's just that's what it sounds like. She's just a mosquito. Did I see the email that I apparently sent her? So she left it vague enough where she could sort of plausibly deny. Like if I come in and say, I didn't send this, she'd say, well, I didn't say you did. And I'd just be like, all right, whatever, Tubby. Fucking piece of shit. Watch the donuts. So I'm not too worried about that, obviously. Don't have any updates, though, on emails that I did send yet. But maybe I'll give an update on that based off of the replies. Actually, I should check. I haven't even bothered to check. I'm being perfectly honest. I generally just send emails off and then don't look again unless I'm like actively waiting for a response, which I never really do. I don't really know. Savvy is always on fire. My bowels, maybe, because I can't stop eating onion even though I'm allergic to it. Ooh. Hello, welcome in. Only real gamer girls have 150 plus games they haven't played yet. Oh my god. Ugh. That's all I have to say is just bleh. Oh man. Other big update in hoping that people I don't like will one day be permanently unemployed. Companies aren't even bothering to translate games and are now using ChatGPT. Finally, we have this. ChatGPT might make an oopsie, but I've actually found in the last year that it's very accurate. And it's actually really, really, really good at doing legitimate conversational, not just formal textbook translation. I've actually been really impressed with it because the few times that I used it to check some Korean I was using on a different account, or no, I did this on main, actually. I did this on main. Somebody of Korean background who speaks Korean said, oh my God, I didn't know that you knew the language. And I'm like, I honestly don't. I didn't want somebody to be misled. So, I was honest. And I use multiple channels. I check with not only the AI, but I'll go look something up. And then I have friends who are multilingual, who come from all over the world, and I can check with them as well. And so far, haven't had a single mistranslation issue in the last year with ChatGPT. Grok is pretty good too, but I have found just with certain nuances, I do still have to go look some things up. I'll have to find some specific examples. I think it was mostly nomenclature though, like stuff that's not even normal in relevant in normal conversation. So I'm pretty impressed with it if I'm being perfectly honest. But there's also these other cool AI tools that are being developed through open source where it's basically live translation on the screen. So it creates kind of like a virtual window, an overlay of sorts, and it scans for text and then it automatically translates it on the screen in front of you. So that's something that I've kind of seen and tinkered with mildly. I'll have to see if that's actually still around since I've got the new computer. I haven't downloaded any of the local AI stuff yet because I've just been so busy. But I am going to be running some of that. And then as soon as I find something that's like super, super, super user-friendly, I'll start talking about it more, obviously. But this is good. This is good because it gets lolcalizers out of the picture. I genuinely hope and pray for their downfall. I genuinely want them all to be permanently jobless. If you can't even translate properly, you don't deserve a job. You've proven that you cannot put the fries in the bag. You've proven that you can't even be trusted to water plants in that regard. So I do hope that they basically have eternal joblessness and can never be hired again because nobody should be forced to deal with someone so incompetent. I'm being nice, by the way. This is me being nice. When I said that my patience was gone and the niceness was gone, like, my soul is black. It is as black as the endless void of my bungus, all right? Suno AI is an awesome music maker tool. It's so much fun. I love writing, getting to write lyrics and mess around with that. And I do actually need to get back on that. I've got so many unfinished things. Like I said, I've just been busy. I've been very busy. Today, for example, I'll be rearranging the bedroom. Nobody cares. Savvy, that's not really being busy. That's just being a housewife. It's busy for me. Savvy, what are you really busy with all day? If I told you, you'd make fun of me. Savvy, we're gonna make fun of you anyway. I'll tell you when you're older. Oh, man. I am on a roll. I am. And it is a woman moment. It is. All right? I can't help it. Oh, man. It's better being busy than being idle all day. Very true. Very true. But yes, so I'm very excited about this. I hope that the translations went well. And I'm very, very excited for it. So I obviously applauded this, but then some other people were not applauding these things. Let's see here. There were a couple other things worth going over too, but I just think that it's fascinating how quickly things are moving. I love it. I mean, I think it's not moving fast enough. Could you link your old intro song? It was a banger. Yes, I need to actually just put them on YouTube. I have all these hard drives that I need to plug in and get running, but I don't even want to bother with that. I have another small tower that I'm turning into a home server, but I just need a little tool thing. It's like a hub for hard drives to attach to it. So I'll do that, and then I'll put the files on there because I'm too lazy to figure out which hard drive it was on. Yes, I could just plug and unplug things, but Pick Me is my favorite. It's my favorite too. I actually saw somebody bitching about it recently. Somebody described me, that's the girl who did some sort of weird rap diss track. Like, it was so lame. And I'm like, that was the point. It's supposed to be cringe. It's supposed to be like weird and like ironically lame because like, hello. I'm nobody. You're bitching about nobody. Imagine putting any energy into anything that I have to say, do, or think. I have no control over the industry. None whatsoever. Anything that you think you can attribute to me has never happened whatsoever. I have never once influenced a single choice, a single termination, a single sponsorship being deleted. None of it's ever happened. I'm literally nobody. Oh man, there's subscription services, but there are browser add-ons now that use AI to translate images that are in other languages. Traditional fan translators and corporate translators are both one-upped. So you can, there are free versions. There's open source versions. So you don't have to pay for things. And that's the way that it should be. That's the way that it should be. Literal Who armor. And that's the best. That's who I am. That's what I want to be. I don't want to be well known. I don't want any of that stuff. I like being able to just move and do and say however the hell I want. I'm not chasing nothing. I'm just here. I shitpost for the love of the game. And I'll always shitpost for the love of the game. Oh no. Oh dear. Let's see here. Didn't I talk? Actually, ooh, we're already caught up because I talked about stuff yesterday. I forgot about that. Oh my god, are we oh no. We have a funny. We have a funny. We have a big funny. This is actually a really big one. So, to give you the background. If we come back down here to main. So this is our main story for today. It is a funny and it is a sad. So this is Stellar Studio. I guess they are kind of like one of those conglomerate groups where they have multiple artists who work under them and then they get them work, right? And then so they'll take a cut of it and then pay out the artist. Usually these types of groups are with international artists where the dollar goes very, very far. This is the only way to really make a service like that economic anymore. Which is fine, but these people were fucking psychotic. So Banana Juju, unfortunately, just gets shit on so often for no fucking reason. She is one of the sweetest individuals, has one of the most soothing of voices, very level-headed, and so it's just fascinating that people who have clearly never watched her, never listened to her, have no idea what she's really like. So, Banana Juju tried to do everything privately. But basically what happened, this studio forced a commission onto one of their artists, even though apparently they too don't like Banana Juju, but they wanted Banana Juju's money there. And then set Juju up with an artist who did not like her. And so the artist said, okay, it'll be done by this date. Well, apparently it wasn't going to be done by this date, and so they had some back and forths, and then the artist starts spiraling into insanity, saying things like, oh, you know, I'm not trying to be rude or unprofessional, but I hate this. I hate every moment of it. I don't want to do this. Please never commission me again. Even though Juju did not select the individual, the studio did. The studio forced this. Juju also had no intentions of naming the artist because at the end of the day, that wasn't the concern at all. Juju was just trying to say, hey, look, this is what I went through. I'm not going to use this model. I wanted it for my birthday. This should honestly be a total nothing burger. Like, Juju just wanted something for her birthday, and now she's always going to have this salty association with it. And I think that that's really sad and fucked up. So the artist starts going off and then goes off on all these mentally unhinged claims of like, oh, I'm going through so much shit. Like, bitch, shut up. Nobody gives a fuck, all right? Every single starving artist is going through shit. We're all poor. We're all broke. We're all fucking homeless. Shut up, all right? Just shut the fuck up. But, of course, the studio decided to make things 10 times worse. They named the artist. They tried to have a back and forth, and a lot of the comments were absolutely delusional. I got them to unhide a comment, by the way. So that was great. And then, of course, we've got retards down here, which, oh, this retard is one of my favorites. Well, absolutely one of my fucking favorites. Holy shit. But yeah, so they are insane. They blocked me. And then, of course, I went to the artist because people should be warned that this person will absolutely treat you like shit. So these people should never be worked with. They should never be given attention. They should never do work for anybody because they just want your money, even if they hate you. And then they won't deliver things when they're supposed to be delivered. This is not cool. This is not okay. They chose to hide the most inoffensive post. It's true, they did. The best part is the corpo scumsuckers trying to run backup for this shit. Corp and the dumbass artist. Yes, no, it's very bad. Did they think bad juju? I'll show myself out. That's beautiful. How many cancel attempts has this been? 4 or 5? It's insane. So Juju will just keep growing. Honestly, one of the cutest emotes, or not emotes, but character design styles. If I had the time or the wherewithal, I would love to be able to draw something for her birthday. I think I'm still going to try to do that because it's not till August. It's like, this is insane. This is just stupid. She should not go through this much. Like, if you don't want to work with somebody, just don't. As somebody who has done commissions for well over 10 years now, I've told people to say, I've told people like, hey, I can't accept this right now. They don't push. They don't demand anything out of me. I had one person say one time, like, oh, you don't want to commission me because whatever. And I'm like, no, I just literally, my plate was actually full in that one. But like, I've been uncomfortable with some of the things that have been brought to me before. And I've just politely said, hey, I'm not going to accept this commission, you know, but good luck finding another one. And there have even been times where I did not want a commission, but I pointed them in the direction of somebody else who would take it. And they did, and everybody was happy. So I don't understand this mentality, but they clearly do not get enough commissions if they felt the need to take money from someone that they hated. And I'm talking about both the artist and the studio, because when the artist was told, please stop working on this, I'll pay you for what you've done, the artist refused. They refused to stop. And that's fucking weird. That's unhinged. I'm an unemployed loser, and I see no benefit in trying to start fights online. It just seems like such a waste of time and unnecessary added negativity to the world. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird what these people do. They're constantly trying to just argue with people that they don't like for no fucking reason, and then they cry victim when people react to it. So it's just weird. Who has worse takes, Beardo or Ben? We're not talking about them. We're talking about Monkey right now. But in terms of who has worse takes consistently, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. I like mining salt. I kind of do too at this point. I don't know. Why do these people have such a hard-on for doing things that they don't like and whine about it? I don't know. If you don't like it, then don't do the commission. It seems like these dummies never learn. Well, they've never learned anything in their lives. They are perpetual victims. They are shackling themselves to hatred. Only they can free themselves. So they're going to keep having problems. I'm blocked by both naturally. But, you know, it is what it is. There's tons and tons of comments on it. It's all very goofball shit, a bunch of losers and deranged individuals. But, you know, they're getting pushed back. Rightfully so. Like I said, I hope nobody ever works with them again. But, you know. Let's see. And then that was kind of really it. I kind of glossed through that because I just don't feel the need to go through like the video or all the chats. But if you guys wanted to see it, it's all over there. You can go to Juju's Twitter, and then she links the video that she's got on her YouTube. But chances are you might have seen it if you care about this kind of thing. Otherwise, you're getting the cliff notes from me. Random tangential thought that just couldn't shake my bed. No, it's fine. It's funny. Poor Juju. Never deserved smoke. No, not at all. And then some people are trying to claim like she's a big supporter of AI. And she's not. But at the end of the day, so the fuck what? It's not going anywhere. And sometimes the machine makes cool stuff that a human has not made before because the human input was very unique, random, and strange. As an artist her entire life, as somebody whose business depended on her art, as somebody who still actively sells her art, not only one do I not feel threatened by AI, but I encourage people to use it. I enjoy looking at it from a psychology perspective to see what people imagine, to see what people like and cling to. It's very cool for that, actually. You can learn a lot about a person based off of their AI gens. And I think that that's amazing. But also, it's been a huge lifesaver with certain clients that say things like, well, I don't know what I want, help me. And so to save time, I'm like, hey, run your ideas through the AI. And if you like it, I'll recreate it in a better way, or we'll make some changes, we'll combine some stuff, whatever. I have never once lost a client to AI. Anybody who wasn't, like if I tell my prices to somebody and then they say, no, I'll just go to AI, they were never going to commission me in the first place because they don't have the money to hire me. So I didn't lose business. I don't know. On top of that, this is the most I've ever been commissioned in my life. Yes, my account is growing, and so I'm trying to take that into account. But even back in my Twitch days, granted, my skill has also jumped tenfold. Even back when I had, thousands of viewers on Twitch, I was never as interesting. I guess not interesting. What is it? Never as I don't want to use the word popular. Like I never had my DMs as busy as I do now. I've had to tell so many people no. And, I'm very grateful to be in that position. So it's just crazy. Thank you so much, 1992 a Space Movie, for renewing your membership for 9 months. Oh, the baby's popping. The problem with these ex-artists that hate AI is that their bad behavior they've displayed is what drives people to AI. Yes, 100%. I would absolutely tell people, if your only options are going with that studio or going with AI, go with AI. You'll actually have a lot more fun, too. So, if you're so untalented and uncreative that AI will replace you, you frankly belong in another line of work. That is very true, too. That is very true. There are loads of artists who are 1,000 times better than I ever will be. I'm learning every single day. That doesn't mean I'm shit, but people who want to work with me because they want to work with me. It's my mind that they're interested in, even if they don't fully realize it. Because it's, there's always going to be some form of influence that I have. And then, it's my unique art style or if somebody asks, hey, can you do this in this style? It's my own mimicry of something. That's what it is. You market yourself. When somebody works with you, they're working with more than just your art. They are working with you. So the future is learning how to market yourself. And so there are going to be some people who will struggle and who will lose out to that because they don't have a whole lot to them. This will make it difficult for some people, though, who are more introverted, sort of. But if their skill outweighs the awkward conversation, then it's not going to matter in the long run either. So No, I'm going to place AI in a convoluted death trap and leave them instead of making sure they die. Excellent. Excellent. AI is fine, just keep it out of the idol industry. I saw how that ended. Macross Plus? Maybe? I don't know anything about that. So what is the Madam Savvy style? It's always changing because I'm always learning, I guess. I don't really know. But if people like it, then they like it. I use a lot of high saturation, high value, and I don't know. I've never actually stopped and like asked somebody specifically what they like about my art. It's an interesting thing to kind of think of, really. I personally hate everything I do for the most part, so I'm like, what the hell could anybody like? Oh, but that's neither here nor there. Spicy jalapeno elves. That's the style. Yes. Smut, endless smut. It's not, though. I don't just draw smut. I really don't. Even just so I'm working on I'm actually commissioning somebody else because that's what I do with all my Twitter money. But I'll show you guys like the little goofy sketches that I have. So this is what I'm kind of sending off, but like, you know, it's not all smut. It's not all smut. It's cute. I'm capable of wholesome, damn it. God. I sort of blame you for me going down the VTuber rabbit hole. You're welcome. I've enhanced your life. Oh, Macross Plus, a great anime movie. Very much a recommended watch. Yes. It's not smut yet. Kind of smut. It's not smut. They're fully clothed. Looks like two twinks to me. It is. But that's not smut! Savvy, legit question. What is that tablet holder that you use for your iPad? I really need a stable one for my X Pen. Ooh, so this sucker, it took me so many models to go through, and I returned so many. So this is a great product. It's very sturdy. I can put my fucking weight on it, basically, right? And you can angle it all sorts of ways and stuff. Yeah, it's a bitch to move. I've had it for a long time. Let me pull up. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find the exact product on Amazon just for our one chatter because I'm a homie like that. I don't gatekeep bullshit. What the fuck? So my husband and I share an Amazon account, and I just saw what he's got in the shopping cart. My husband is 6'9", has bad knees, and recently injured his back. But he told me, hey, I kind of want to get back into skateboarding. So there's a bunch of skateboarding shit in the fucking checkout cart. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God. I'm not going to be able to carry you if you hurt yourself. So that's going to be great. That's going to be fucking great. Oh no. Oh dear. All right, let's see here. I have to search all my orders. I guess a stand would be part of the wording for it. So let's see if that works. Bless his heart. Fucking right. Okay, there's the standing desk. Oh, there's one of the other things. There's some pillows. My pipe. Oh, here it is. Look at that. I'm so amazing at everything that I do. I found it. Is it still... Oh, okay. There's an... So it's currently unavailable, but there's apparently an upgraded version, but I'll still link this one. Copy the link. Can I just copy the non-associate link? There we go. Copy. Okay. And let me come over here to YouTube because you were in my YouTube chat, not my Kick chat. And then we'll go to my live stream and then I'll copy and paste it just like that, just for you. Look at me. I'm so nice. Why can't I get to my live screen? Why can't I get to my chat? What the fuck? Why does it not think I'm live? Am I on YouTube? Am I live? What's happening? Mine husbando to stay clear of trucks, yes. Random Amazon purchases, yes. What's the mini fridge? Oh, the mini fridge. Okay, so my husband is officially jealous. So on my throne, if you so choose to go there, if you don't want to gift or do subs or whatever the words are, memberships or tips, and if you'd like to support me directly, I am crowdfunding for a heart-shaped rice cooker and a mini fridge because I want to put these things down here. I have made it my life's mission now to make my husband eternally jealous of my man cave. So all of this is currently under construction. It's all going to get cleaned up. The camera view will change eventually. But I am in a petty man cave battle. And so husband keeps coming down here more and more, and every single day he's just like, huh, it's really nice down here. So I am attempting to basically turn the basement into a place that I literally don't have to leave. But also I thought it would be really funny while we're in the middle of like DEI, like government corrupt fucking research. And then I just pull out a fucking hot pot and then some chicken from a fridge and then start cooking like right there while I'm talking about, you know, the latest DEI scandals. I just think that that would be very funny. Also, you know, there's a lot of terrible things going on in the world, but we don't have to think about it. We can just do whatever we want. So that's what's happening. I am still trying to get to my fucking live chat, by the way. Genuinely, my oh, there it is. Finally, it popped up. Holy shit, I can finally access my chat on my phone. That's amazing. Okay, paste. There we go. There you go, friendo. There you go. That is the exact stand that I have. He needs a man cave. But are the streamer, so... Oh, well, he's not the streamer. I am. It's all funny. It's all very funny. I got you, boo! German will invade the savvy basement and colonize it. Okay, I need to turn off the fucking AI, because that was funny. Hang on. How do I do that? Let me finally do that. Studio? No. Settings. Security. No, that's like actual niece. Here we go. Role, community, roles, moderator. Those are actual moderators. Stream URL, chat. AI moderation. Hate speech. Oh, fuck. I put that on. I need that on minimal, unfiltered, minimal, maximum. Oh, I can't just leave. Okay, minimal, unfiltered, unfiltered. Spam. Okay, save changes. Okay, you should be free to say retard and colonizer in chat now. So you should be good. You should be good. Everybody in Kick, please spam retarded colonizer for testing. Thank you. The rice cooker is what sent me. Dude, isn't the fucking rice cooker, slow cooker thing amazing? Like, I just tried to find the most, like, excessive looking shit. And I was like, this is fucking funny. You'll be filtered for your own good, citizen. Retarded colonizer, moron imperialist. Yes! Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, we don't have a reason. Ugh. What's a Pittsburgh basement? I don't know. That sounds like a sexual innuendo, though. It's a pink heart, savvy. Well, yeah? Wait, what are we talking? Are we upset with the slow cooker being a pink heart? Like, come on, that's amazing. That's hilarious. This product exists for me. So anyway, that's what we're crowdfunding. You can go to my throne to check it out. Or maybe you want to just check out gifts for yourself. My throne has the coolest shit. All right? I'm going to add more cool shit to it. Here. I'm going to even link it in the chat. Feel free to have a look. Go find yourself a new throw pillow that you want. I wish it was... If it was an anatomically correct heart, I would have probably bought like 6 of them because I would have also given those as gifts. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. Am I allowed to post any Suno links in this stream? I'd like to ask before putting anything in people's streams. I won't listen to anything live. If I can't pre-filter something, just for my own safety, I also am like a huge stickler on not clicking links because crypto scarred me. The Mystery 809, thank you so much for renewing your membership. It's time to crowdfund the Humby gifts now in retaliation for his man cave. Hold on! Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? You guys are supposed to help me, not him. That man gets to yell at NASA all day, so he can go buy his own mini fucking fridge. I'm retarded, all right? I spend my time speed running Batman movies so that way I can know how many people get killed per movie or how many plausible deaths there are because of Batman, on top of looking into government funding. I do things. I do the things he could only dream of. I'm just kidding. He's a very intelligent individual who actually does useful things for society. I just kind of sit here, so I understand wanting to support him. Oh, man. Husband master race. He's our husband too, so god damn it. God damn it. You started it with the anatomically correct, and I thought it was going someplace different. It could have. If we help husbando, you have to march or better. It's all helping. No, NASA harasser versus Twitter harasser. Yeah. That's how it goes. It runs in the family. Thank you so much, Rocky Eagle, for the Canadian 5e. He clearly is worth the mini fridge. I mean, yeah, he kind of is, but he's not allowed to pick out a mini fridge like mine. All right, we already had that discussion. I said you cannot just pick the same brand as me in a different color. You have to get your own. So, yeah. But no, he's actually very jealous. He tried to actually take a nap down here while I was doing some really fucked up gay shit, and I was like, dude, you're impeding my gay. And he's like, here, you can do it now. And then he turns over, and I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my basement. I'm saddened that the crypto links ruined it. Such a bummer, dude-ette. Dude, fucking crypto, man. Fucking crypto. It better start booming soon. I need to pay off my taxes. I feel special when Savvy likes my tweets. Aw, you shouldn't. I'm fucking no one. I'm no one. The mini fridges will be distinct. See, it's right there in the non-existent prenup they signed. There is no prenup between us, though. That is correct. Actually, we had a very funny talk about that. He just goes, "Hey, you're not gonna divorce me, right?" And I said, "What? Fuck no. Till death do his part. And he knows. He knows that if he ever leaves me, that well, that just means that he's left this planet. I am a severely unhinged individual, and he knows that I am hyper obsessed with him. So, yes, it's very sweet, romantic. Honestly, a little bit concerning, maybe, but I do believe in the concept of soulmates. So, God hates taxes. Thank you so much for gifting 1 membership. For some reason, I thought that said that it was sending me the membership specifically. Don't know why my brain lapsed on that one. But yeah. Thank you though. Please enjoy the bush, winner of the goodies. Oh man. God, everything's so funny. Let's see what's on the feed. Let's see what we can talk about. Oh shit. Reported streamer to authorities for calling him creepy. That's weird. I don't think that's really worth talking about though. The Senate has rejected the big, beautiful bill provision to kick illegals off Medicaid. If they're illegal, why? Also, what? Also, who? Yay, 55, nay, 44. Motion to waive the Budget Act with respect to the Corn Amendment to H.R. 1, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Guys, it needed 60 votes. We needed 7 Democrats. It was never going to make it through. So, before we do that, Master Porgy, thank you so much for the 10 months. Our husband hasn't officially become a basement citizen. Therefore, he shall be deported back to the upstairs every time. True, he is not formally a basement citizen. He has not filed the appropriate paperwork to partake in basement activities. So, yes, savvy yandere, basically. So let's see here. So we've got the Senate rejecting, of course, common sense legislation. Now, some people might still find this to be a bit of a hot take, but I'm still standing by this. As I've said before, I genuinely think what Elon's doing is all something that's pre-planned. I think all of these things are pre-planned in a sense. They all knew that this was not going to make it through because they needed the Democrats, and the Democrats are obviously siding with illegals. But the thing is, America doesn't want that anymore. They haven't wanted it for a very long time, actually, but I guess we won't get into that. And now the headlines we'll get to read. Democrats choose to keep illegals on your tax-funded health insurance, basically. How can illegals even register for benefits? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It makes you wonder. Elon is sus. I genuinely think he's just becoming a public enemy of sorts by design. I'm not saying this because I'm a huge Elon supporter and I think he's the cutest thing in the world. No, I just genuinely think that what they've done is too obvious. It doesn't make sense otherwise. So, because the benefits are determined by the states, except when the Fed has a specific rule. Isn't birthright citizenship a quick, dirty way to get cheap labor in? Basically. I think he's being petty over the EV mandate thing. So he's not, because he's very consistently wanted it gone because it didn't benefit him. And then he doesn't want other companies to be options as well. So that's genuinely, like, if you look at, he for years has said he wanted it gone. For years. So that, I don't think that has genuinely anything to do with it. I do think, however, all of this is planned because it kind of throws the Dems for a loop, because it's like, do they side with Elon or do they just, you know, side with Trump, basically? And both are bad to them. So I don't know. It's not fair for immigrants that's become naturalized legally. My parents hate it too. He's a transhumanist, so naturally distrust. He is not happy with the cuts to solar and wind power, though. That is true. That is true. So he wants a monopoly on electric cars. It's not that he wants the monopoly. It's that he knows his product is better than anything else on the market. And he doesn't want a lesser brand to potentially be considered by a customer just because of a government favored subsidy, cashback thing, whatever. So I think, you know, he's just being a business guy in that regard. But the Tesla product is superior. Regardless of how you feel about anything, the Tesla product is superior to other EVs on the market. Elon, for some reason, goes straight to solar and ignores nuclear, despite solar having terrible environmental effects and being an eyesore. So I think what he wants, though, is something very, very different. It makes sense to have solar roofing in terms of an idyllic situation if we ignore the fact that it's inefficient right now. I think if Elon could have his way, large chunks of Africa are not being used. And in a perfect world, we would have countries being able to do this where electricity could be somehow transported from Africa to Europe. And then, of course, there's large areas of America that are completely uninhabitable or uninhabitable because of because of all the rocks or the cliffs or whatever, but you could put some solar panels on that and then, you know, send it out. Jeebus, thank you so much for gifting a membership, but please enjoy the boosh, whoever wins. Nuclear is such a no-brainer. That I agree with. I am not going to sit here, though, and pretend to know anything about nuclear. I understand the basics. I understand the fundamentals of it. But in terms of actually setting it up, safety, chemicals, and talking about it in greater detail, I can't do any of that, and I'm not going to. For solar, I at least have a pretty decent hands-on experience because I set up solar panels and basically these single closed loop systems for hydroponics. And then I also wrote business proposals that utilized solar for hydroponic setups and things like that. So for me, I do have more experience with solar. I think solar does have a place in this world, obviously. Obviously, nuclear, though, has much more benefits. And we've seen what happens to Germany when they shut down their nuclear plants. So there's no money in nuclear. Yes, that's why we'll never have it. It's too cheap. No money to be made. Exactly. Oil, solar, wind turbines, all that stuff costs tons of money to make and maintain. Yeah, and the wind turbines, by the way, are absolutely awful. All of them need to come down. Solar in Arizona, yes. Yes, exactly. But in the DC metropolitan area, not so much. Exactly. All hail, Madam Savvy. Well, hello, or Madam Savage. Hello, welcome. Hail to you. I feel like, well, yeah, probably. Like I said, we need an idyllic situation. Unfortunately, we don't have that globally. We don't live in a high trust society in terms of total human species. There's a lot of places in this world that are very low trust that you could not just set up a solar panel and expect the locals to leave it alone. But that's what happens when you still have villages and cannibalism. In certain places. So it is what it is. We have nuclear plants in Arizona. I think, yeah, America has a few. Again, don't quote me. I don't know much about that. Sharp, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships on YouTube. Guys, on YouTube, we're going to be on our way to unlocking some more emote slots. You guys are single-handedly getting us back up there. Holy shit, thank you. I will have to make some better emotes. I need to make better emotes. We'll have to bring back the habanero emote because now it has a purpose. I think I got rid of it. Did I? Is it still there? Oh my god, it's still there! Guys, it was like it was meant to be. I thought that I got rid of it. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. I'm so happy that it's still there. God bless. God bless. I need to bring those over to Kick. Oh my god, did you just also get, what are you doing? What are you doing? Gifting subs all over the place. God damn it. Thank you so much for also gifting Regina Sharp on Kick. Holy fuck. Thank you. You're crazy. All the emotes everywhere. Holy shit. Everybody, enjoy the bush. You should rename yourself to Sharp Bush Lover. Or the Bush Giver. The giver of bush. Spicy bush. Ah, yes. Plus, Arizona is not all desert. Yes, that's very true. There is forest and mountain in it, and yes, it does snow. I don't think, though, it's too terribly common. I wouldn't know. I would not know, but I suspect because of the mountain range that there must be at least some. So, yeah, everybody enjoy the bush whisperer. Yes. Yes. For some reason, I don't know what it is, people struggle to be able to subscribe themselves on Kick, but the gifted thing works, so. Yeah, the problem with solar is transmission and rock solid reliability. Nuclear is just so much better today than in 3 Mile Island days. I'm gonna pretend like I understood that, but I think I understand the concept of what that is, but I've never heard that saying before. That's actually really cute. What does that mean? Where does that come from? But yeah, nuclear it really does make more sense when I look at, you know, the overall benefits and then how Germany has suffered. Nuclear power out of all renewable energy options is the most reliable renewable option as it provides the most output. Solar roofing is good if you want to shave off some from the utility bill. Yes. Do I taste a bit of capsicum in the bush? You might. Let's see what else is on the feed that we can talk about that I'm totally qualified to talk about. Oh god, Hypnotic just put out a video and the title is terrifying, so I'll have to watch that later. Megan 2.0 becomes child LGBTQ icon. Activism claims they can see themselves. It's all so tiring, chat. It's all so tiring. The 3 Mile Island accident was a partial nuclear meltdown that occurred at the 3 Mile Island nuclear generating station in Pennsylvania on March 28th, 1979. See, I don't know anything about the history of it in terms of like specific events outside of Chernobyl, obviously. Very fascinating. Thank you. People talk about making ammonia from solar power and transport it using in a situation where it is needed. Yeah, that could be useful. Although that could also make it much more expensive too, because you have to transport it and have the batteries and stuff like that. Caused a curtailment of the nuke energy construction. Okay, I understand. I understand that now. Think Chernobyl, but in America. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to talk about the weird shooter situation in Idaho. There's too many details around that I would feel that, and I just don't feel comfortable. Like, there's too many missing elements. All I hope is that obviously everybody's doing okay. And anybody who was injured makes a full recovery. Let's see, what have we got here? Oh god. What do you guys know about the Zoran individual up in New York? What do you guys know about that? I don't know if you've been following that. Remember when the gays were saying they saw themselves in the clown from It? I do. And they were the only ones sexualizing it too. Do not mess with the Zohan. Oh, I wish. Yeah, the commie. The actual legitimate commie who has ties to the Muslim Brotherhood. He wants to specifically tax white people. So, I guess this is him. He's the performative hand eater, even though he actually doesn't follow along with the cultural norms of using a different hand than your dominant hand. For that, it's fine, I guess. Whatever. Zoran is insane. I suppose we could listen to this. Let's see what it is. The end goal is seizing the means of production.
What the purpose is about this entire project, it's not simply to raise class consciousness, but to win socialism. And obviously raising class consciousness is a critical part of that. But making sure that we have candidates that both understand that and are willing to put that forward at every which moment that they have, at every which opportunity that they're given. We have to continue to elect more socialists. And we have to ensure that.
So it sounds like he's pushing for Democrats to not be Democrats anymore, but to just be actual socialists, which is basically what they were. Which is an interesting move, considering the Democrats are rejecting it. So it looks like Elon is going to get his wish for a third party, but not in the manner of which he was hoping. Both major parties have now splintered. When it comes to Republicans, you have a splintering off for MAGA, which some people continue to attribute that to extremist behavior, but they're obviously framing that very wrong and maliciously when MAGA is just literally being sick and fucking tired of the Republicans and the Democrats doing the shit that they have and being warmongers and just wanting America to be first, and everyone's tired of everybody's entitlement, blah, 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 and being preached to by people who are completely out of line with the real world. And then with the Democrats, though, you have a very interesting splintering going on there, because for whatever reason, both parties are beholden to certain foreign powers for some fucking reason. But with the Democrats, you have them basically shifting towards the extremism, but the Democrats have stopped, and then the liberals and the other people keep going, and then that's how you end up with Zoran. So we technically, I guess, have 4 parties now, even though now I've held up two of these, and now it sounds like 8, but it's just 4. So it's very strange and very concerning. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers pushing communism and socialism. Just get the fuck out of USA and move somewhere which has those. Exactly. Just go live in those nations. But they want control here.
We are unapologetic about our socialism. There are also other issues that we firmly believe in, whether it's BDS, right? Or whether it's the end goal of seizing the means of production.
The end goal of seizing the means of production. Notice how it's not of producing, but they want to seize. They don't want to produce, they just want to take.
Where we do not have the same level of support at this very moment. And what I want to say is that it is critical that in the way that we organize, in the way that we set up our work and our priorities, that we do not leave any one issue for the other, that we do not meet a moment and only look at what people are ready for, but that we are doing both of these things in tandem. Because it is critical for us to both meet people where they're at and to also organize for what is correct and for what is right.
Why do you get to decide what is correct and right? You clearly have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, and you gave some Kamala level mumbo jumbo before that.
And to ensure that over time we can bring people to that issue. The ramifications of victory here is the difference between life and death for so many of our brothers, sisters, and family beyond the binary across this borough of Queens.
Look, there is an off chance that this motherfucker gets deported because right now he's being investigated over like an Egyptian travel visa that I guess he didn't declare and his ties to the fucking Muslim Brotherhood as defined by his own 2013 tweets. And I really hope to fuck he just gets deported for his commie bullshit. God, I hope he gets deported. That would be so funny. Genuinely, no. And Ron Coleman coming in with the sad reality of the good news is almost nothing is produced in New York City anymore. That is the tragic truth.
It's the difference between having cash.
Also, the craziest thing is the only reason why the state is blue is because of New York City. Everything else around it is bloody red. They're going to build a containment wall. And genuinely, the best case scenario is there is a containment wall in New York, but there is no door. So every single person who votes for this guy should be forced to stay for a minimum of 8 years. Everybody who doesn't vote for him, they will be airlifted out.
Bail anymore. It's the difference between having sex work be decriminalized and not. And with every battle that we
Wait, what? Now he's bringing up sex work?
and not. And with every battle that we fight as socialists, we need to remember what the stakes are and ground ourselves at that issue. The ramifications of victory here is the difference between life and death for so many of our brothers, sisters, and family beyond the binary across this borough of Queens. It's the difference between having cash bail anymore or not. It's the difference between having sex work be decriminalized.
God, I hope he gets deported. I really do. Holy shit, damn automod. I clearly need to turn it off less. You didn't say anything wrong there. They always want porn for kids. Yes, and sex work to be normalized. Correct, which it really shouldn't. It shouldn't be anything. Like, you shouldn't get in trouble for you know, certain things, but it's like you don't get in trouble if you're a fucking OF OnlyFans whore. Like, just go do that. Just go do that. That's clearly working. Don't be a street prostitute. Oh, district at B13, but in New York instead of France. Yeah, so these people are crazy. These people are insane. I'm very excited that he keeps saying things, though, because it's so easy to just put what he says in front of somebody else, and then a normal person just goes, what the fuck? Yeah, you don't need to normalize it where kids are walking around. Exactly. Left fatigue is real. It really is. It really is. Oh, man. Just got here. What happened? Nothing good. Nothing good. Oh, Halo Studios will show their first look at what they've been cooking in October. Little too late. How are those layoffs going? Selling is legal. Fucking is legal. Why is selling fucking not legal? Yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird thing when you think about it, huh? Probably because the government can't control it. I mean, we all pay for sex in one way, shape, or form, so. Yeah. Thank you so much for the 5! Listen to what he said. Bring people to the issue. Organize to do what's right. Both nice ways of saying, do what I say or else. Life or death indeed. Yes. No, it's very, very, very specific. These people will absolutely want you dead if you disagree with them. But they turned into oil. Then the Arabs came and they bought Mercedes-Benzes. Huh. That's true. Good tea. Good tea. Oh, that's some dope art. I had to double check and make sure these things were not being posted. What is this? Oh, it doesn't look like that there's much else going on. Good cosplay. Good art. I can't show you guys anything, though. I'm looking for other happenings in today to offer my unending wisdom and very proper assessment. The jokes, they're just jokes. Yeah. I don't know what's happening. Thank you so much, Darth Gavel, for the 5. New York City should become the 51st state of Manhattanstan and spare upstate New York from this evil. I agree. God, my feed is mostly art. John Barton. It's a bunch of numbers. I can't read them. Fuck, I'm colorblind. Thank you so much for the squiggly 5. Good evening from the UK, my hazel-eyed queen. Listen here, you generous and kind and wonderful loving human being. Just because you give me your squiggle money does not mean you can blaspheme. You cannot call me hazel-eyed in money form and expect me to go with it. You cannot gaslight me into my green eyes becoming a shade of gold. It's not how this works. It is not based. They are not grazel. They are not hazel. They're green. I have green eyes. I don't know why this is a controversy. My mother. So I saw you got Skirk and Genshin. Yes, I've never lost a 50-50. Never. I'm going to lose it at some point, but I have never lost one. So I've been working on the Barbacoa orcs. They're a religious sourced monarchy with multiple factions. I love what you're doing right now. If you accuse Savvy of having hazel eyes, she will curse your sons to become manlets. Yes, I will ensure that no one in your future genes will ever cross 6 foot tall. God damn it. The main two are the Tejas suits and the Carolingments. Stop it! This is amazing. I love it. Oh my god. This is what happens when you get old, chat. You start forgetting simple things like your eye color. No! No! Oh my god. I'm not old. I can see my eyes. Like, yeah, I just admitted to being partially colorblind, but it's not that deep of a colorblind. I know my eyes are green, okay? I'm not crazy. I'm crazy, sure, but I'm not crazy. All right? I know that much. I swear. I swear. God. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Sorry, I just saw the craziest headline. I want to read about that later. That's not something, though, for stream. When you wear tinted glasses, the colors do be different. I don't have glasses. There's no glasses here. Oh, no. All right. I got nothing else. Got nothing else in the news worth talking about today. So we'll have a little bit of fun chat and I'll stop scrolling now. It's all on you. Thoughts on Sameko Saba? Kawaii AF. So glad homie is happy and indie and in control of her own thing. My eyes were brown, but now they are brown. Whoa. Abby's eyes are green because she's secretly She-Hulk. Now hold on. Hold on. Just ramble about twinks or something? I could talk about my love of twinks and how Professor Sycamore from Pokemon has not experienced twink death yet, even though he's got some facial scruffies, which are not, necessarily part of twinks, but I do consider him to be a little twinky, little femboy in his body structure because he's so narrow and stiff like that. It's very cute. I could go on about Fromney and how I think he and Riesly honestly look the best together. But then, of course, certain people online would call me an unhinged individual, probably needs to have the hard drive checked for whatever reason. But, I don't give a shit, okay? There's an element in the story where Fremine is literally drowned once again because for some reason the devs love to drown him, and I love that too. I'm always torn between wanting to drown the little blonde femboy and then, wanting to give him the happiest life possible. Personally, I do lean towards drowning more just because I'm more of a little bit of a sadist when it comes to fiction, and it's more fun that way. But, knowing that Riesly, the prison daddy, was honestly manhandling him and being an asshole towards him, because he's a prisoner, of course, that was, fucking icing on the cake. This could be the most abusive relationship I've ever seen because he knows what Fremine is. He knows what the little blonde twink does. And the little blonde twink, he's just following orders. That's it. He doesn't have anything else going for him in life. He wants to go hang out with his little fishy friends, and then when father calls him to go murder, a whole tribe of children in a distant land, he answers the call. All right? He's a very duty-bound twink. But personally, I think he looks good on Prison Daddy's lap. There we go. I did not bring up Justin Trudeau. You notice how everyone just forgot about him? You never see him in the news. You don't. It's amazing. The Girthquake. I love your name. Thank you for continuing your membership. Savvy is more than colorblind. She also thinks she has polite Egyptian feet. They are! I'm not blind. God damn. Why are you people like this? Why do you hate me? I'm glad Saba is not bound in a tight schedule like what happened when she used to work for HoloLive as Gura. Yeah, I don't understand any of that. I don't know really the full details of it. All I knew was that, hey, here's this adorable little shark creature, fish creature, whale creature, whatever, and I like it. I like the colors and I like the design. I like Saba. I like the colors. I like the design. It's very cute. Very simple whammon. No, but the current Canadian PM caused Trump to stop the trade talks. Oh, now they're back doing it because they got rid of the digital tax shit. Savvy sounded like Toph just now. Oh no. The cilantro fairies have one subgroup The cilantro fairies. They taste like soup. Oh no. Any good isekai anime coming soon? I don't know, but I had some fun isekai ideas and like just awkwardly long titles. So I'm writing. Fuck. I'm really about to do this. So I'm writing some unhinged fan fiction. But I might honestly convert it because it's going on for quite a while. And I might. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. I might convert it to like something goofy, like my college roommate is actually a god from another world, and I'm in love with him. Like something like that, right? Like clearly some dumb shit going on there. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll isekai some shit. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Is there such thing as non-unhinged fan fiction? I like to think so. I think that some people have produced like normal stories to a degree. Not me, no. Look up live chart, then add me to that. Publish it with Rippa. Something tells me Rippa is not going to be interested in publishing yaoi. Maybe one of my other stories that's more normal. Sure. Not smut with a plot. College roommate gods are tight. Yes, that's still like my favorite thing to exist. I love that guy. He's so goofy. Best anime schedule website. Write a storyboard and make a comic on Rippaverse. Delete the yaoi sections. Oh, see, then you're asking me for a lot of work. You want an unhinged fanfic? The really bad one? Oh, nah, trust me. I write bad fanfic for myself, lazy fanfic that I would never show anybody because it's lacking in any sort of useful detail. But there are, and then I've read truly bad writing before too. Please don't publish. I have no intention of doing that on Rippa Send. No, I have no intention of even asking about that. Wait, Savvy, you write normal stories? I do actually. I write relatively normal stories. Well, when I use the word normal, I just mean, like a guy and a girl as being the core elements. And then, of course, thousands of other named characters around it. But all of my stories have a foundation of balance between one man and one woman. And the reason for that is because I like the dichotomy. It's not so much just about them having sex and having babies, because that doesn't actually happen for anybody. Actually, 9 out of 10 times, I'm more likely to sterilize a female so that way I don't have to deal with the elements of pregnancy, because fuck that shit. I don't want to write that. But a lot of times, because I like the fragility and the problem solving that a woman would have to do in order to compete at the same level as a man who could solve something physically. I enjoy challenges like that. I've always liked differences. I like the way that my female characters have to fundamentally handle problems completely differently from the way that my male characters do. So for my sci-fi story, for instance, even though the female is technically like an enhanced human, so is the male. They're both technically enhanced humans. Him synthetically, her naturally. It's this play between nature and science, gods versus, the logic. It's really cool, but like even though she's enhanced, she doesn't obviously meet his level, but then they still have like just really different ways of handling things, and the approach to violence is really fun to explore differently. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. But yeah. Savvy likes contrast. I do. Wait, what happens to the female characters? Nothing good. Everything bad. The Expanse, spoiler alert, 8 women give birth to 1 man. Yeah. I saw some fan fiction for Dragon Age the Veilguard, and I thought to myself, isn't the entire game just someone's fan fiction? It is, yes. Savvy went the Black Widow route? Basically, because so one of my longest drawn female characters, Sadie, so she's a science experiment, so she can't technically have birth. Technically, nobody from that project is supposed to be able to give birth, but the male does. Well, he doesn't give birth, but he contributes to the birth giving. But that's a whole storyline. It's the one time that pregnancy was important, but you don't touch on the pregnancy because it's the spawn that's important. All right, the son is important to that. But and then for my other main character, she suffers an injury for a different story, and she can't have babies. Actually, now that I think about it, I genuinely give like terrible reasons why these women can't get pregnant. But I don't know, stripping that is also interesting too. tentacles involved. I have not written in any of the stories that I intend to publish tentacle fondlings. Dichotomy is an economy where they mean to profit in opposition to each other. Did you mean broccoli? Yes, dichotomy is a word. There's several different ways of going about it. But yes, dichotomy, potato, tomato, strawberry. It's all the same. Smut plot. Hey man, I write all my smut with a plot. So would you say this is better or worse than Sleeping Beauty by Anne Rice? I'd like to think that my books will one day be on the level of Anne Rice, because obviously, regardless of whether or not you like it, the thing is, you know about it. So I think that that would be cool, but at the same time, if even just one person read my writing, that to me is the ultimate win. Because for me, it's not about, servicing the masses. I want to tell the story I want to tell. And if I happen to produce something that other people like, super cool. I don't expect to, but it'd be super cool. Holy shit, Regina Sharp, thank you so much for gifting memberships. Everybody, please enjoy the bush. Congratulations, Broccoli Hulk. And to everybody else. I enjoyed Anne Rice, then she went religious. Yes, I don't really know. I don't really understand anything. Why are all the vampires gay? I don't know. When is the next gaming stream? That's a great question. So RimWorld has an update coming in about 2 weeks, a new DLC. We'll be diving into that. So for sure, we will be doing a no mod playthrough to get a feel for the DLC. And then as mods are updated, we will definitely dive into those. In terms of another game, we're waiting for a very questionable game, a DEI game, to come out, and I can't think of anything else that you guys would really want to see me play otherwise. I play Marvel Rivals in the background with a friend. What is my husband doing? Hang on. My husband, for some reason, is making the texts. He says, I want to scream. Ark has fucked me for the last hour and a half. Not a pleasant fuck. More like a prison type of fuck. Ah, okay, sorry. What happened? Come vent to chat. Come vent to chat. Chat if you want, but keep the gamer words upstairs. I will allow him into the basement if he so chooses. Okay. So actually, speaking of games, I'm glad that somebody brought it up. So he discovered Ark. He was asking me about it. I guess Ark had a remastered thing come out like 2 years ago where it's like a graphical upgrade, and then I guess it includes all the DLCs. So he finally started playing it, and I'm just like, bless your soul. Oh, you're gonna hate every minute of it, but you're never gonna put it down. So I might play it with him. He's writing the plot of an upcoming smut, maybe. Maybe. But I might join him on it, and if that happens, then maybe we could stream that if you guys are interested in it. For none of you people would actually really know this, but actually Ark was one of the big reasons why I became kind of sort of popular on Twitch. I gained quite a bit of viewership through that. People really enjoyed those playthroughs. It wouldn't be uncommon to do 24-hour streams for that. We once did a 12-hour trek with a raptor named Philip. This is the origin of the Philip story, basically, and why I name everything Philip. And the Brontosaurus War of 2016. So decided to play Ragnarok this time. Can't wait to start tomorrow. Ooh. My husband also plays the Dune MMO, and he's been enjoying it as well. Ezonk knows. There's Ezonk. Hold up, I figured out how to mod in chat. /mod Ezonk. Don't feel obligated, but Ezonk knows. Ezonk was there in the before times. No, Genshin. We could stream Genshin. It's hard for me to gauge interest in that. I have not caught up on the story, but I do need to do some farming rotations soon and some boss stuff. So maybe we can do that too this week. Speaking of this week, though. Monday, or I'm sorry, not Monday. Today's Monday. Wednesday and Thursday, I will be gone because I will be house sitting for my parents. They're going down to one of the various states around us to go pick up a boat. They are picking up a little, not little, but a fishing boat. Not like a yacht that you can live in, but like, you know, like just a standard fishing boat. So, Arc was good times, also terrible. Yes, there was lots of screaming and crying involved. Giant tree cats landing on my face. A giant tree pussy, as we called it. Giant tree pussy. But so anyway, so they're going off to get a boat. So I will be gone for about 24 hours. So I'll probably just draw in that time. If I do decide to stream, it'll just be from my phone and it'll be like goofy, stupid time. But we probably won't do that. Thank you. I'm enjoying my new meta of Hawaiian shirts because we're experiencing a heat wave where even hoodies for me are actually insufferable right now. So, yes. Fun mount though, dude. The tree pussy are the best mount. That and the dire wolves. Ugh, I miss having a pack of wolves. If I can get like the colorful breeding mod and the build plus stuff for it, I will get the Arc remaster. I would sub and kick, but I have no idea how to accomplish this in an Android client. So apparently, when it comes to the mobile clients, it struggles with you subscribing yourself. But if you try to gift a sub, it works. I can't explain it. I don't understand it. I've never looked at the mobile terminal for it, but I appreciate it. I do. Don't feel like you have to, though. People on YouTube. Wait, several people banned on YouTube by Streamlabs. Please check. Wait, is Streamlabs banning people? Oh, shit. What happened? Holy shit. I'm so sorry. Thank you for drawing that to my attention. Ledank, thank you also for the $4.99. Hell yeah for the Arc stream. Hell yeah. Regina, also thank you for gifting subs. Holy shit, you're on fire. You crazy. You're crazy. Crazy. Wait, what? Zinni's fat bussy. We're gonna get all the lurker names now. Let me see here. It did. Hang on. Who got banned? How do I check to see who's banned? How do I do that? Streamlabs has gone. It has actually. How do I go to youtube.com? Is there a way to view like banned users? Because nobody should be banned on YouTube. I think I've silenced somebody, but I never banned anybody. I never banned anyone. If I go to YouTube Studios, maybe that'll work. And then if I go to community, whoa. Can I unban all from YouTube chat? Yes, you can unban users from live chat. The process depends on the specific circumstance, blah, blah, blah. To unban somebody, you typically need to go to the channel of the person who was banned and use the flag. What? Additionally, the YouTube page, stuff to the... I'm too stupid to fucking... Hang on. We can't have the homies. Oh! It thinks the period is a link. So Bob.Roberts. It thinks that it's a link. I don't think it's banning anybody. If you got banned, if you were banned and you're still here, one, I'm terribly sorry. Venti makes me feel things too. I feel you. If you got banned, please at me on Twitter. How do I tell it to stop? Hang on, I have to go to Streamlabs, I think. Okay, hang on. Log in. Oh, fuck! Hang on. Okay, my Twitch is still connected. I'm going to my to my stupid chat. No, not the box. We're doing it live, homies, because I believe in that. Hang on, where is it? Where's the stupid tool? I don't need that. I don't need flare shit. I don't need charity stuff. Where is it? Interactive. Poll the jar. Media share. Stream boss. Game widget. Back to dashboard. What the fuck? Where the fuck is the chat bot? I hate this interface so much. There has to be an alternative. I never want to use Streamlabs ever again. This is such a waste of time and space. Tipping custom website, multi-stream, desktop app store. Why the fuck is that a thing? What the fuck? Chat box. Oh, cloud bot. That's right, because they fucking renamed it like a bunch of assholes. Okay, YouTube. It's active. Mod tools, link protection, preferences, auto permit. regulars, I guess. And to qualify as a I don't even, you know what? I'm just going to fucking turn it off. I'm just going to turn it off. How do I fucking turn that off? Link protection off. There you go. Okay, you should no longer get purged anymore. Streamlabs fell. Well, yeah, because Logitech bought them. And Logitech likes to support DEI. Okay. We should be good. You should be good now. I've made change. Holy shit, chat. Well, I don't even know what this is. Okay. You should be good now. Everybody should be good. I'm terribly sorry for that. We need a streaming platform powered by autism. We do! We do. I can't let you do that, Savvy. Daisy, tell me your answer, please. I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. No, it's not your fault. It is not your fault. Wasn't Streamlabs a bunch of furries or Indans before? So I don't know what it was before, but it was a much better product before Logitech got involved. So, rip. But yeah, I think it's just the way that it thinks that your name is a link, but that's okay. Too powerful. Just don't at Bob. Poor Bob. Poor Bob. All right, if Homie, though, did get banned, please let me know. The removed message was, yeah, Dustborn's writing and voice work legit gave me a headache. I almost feel bad for not having finished watching Savvy's playthrough. Actual torture. Yeah, no, don't feel bad about that. Do not feel bad about that. Let's see here. Banned me for links. I never did. It should have just purged you. I don't think it bans you. Deleted. Yeah, it says deleted. Deleted. For fanfiction. Why did that get... Oh, it purged everything above you. Okay, that's why. That's why. Yeah, just let me know if you got banned. You will get unbanned. There's got to be something. Okay, fixed now. We're good. We're good. Homies, type in no ban. We're good. You might get it. Yeah, you might have gotten a few minute timeout, but nobody should be banned. So I was thinking about adding a faction using the shorthand cheeseheads. Of cheesehead humans as the Lactosian kingdom. I like that. They would be my enemy. I'm lactose intolerant. Very fun. Oh, man. But, yeah, homies. All right. I think we'll call it there. We solved problems. We made sure nobody got banned. We talked about all the goods. We talked about that shitty studio nobody should ever work with. We talked about the goofy DEI updates because it's all funny when the skin grifters are flailing around like fat fucking walruses out of water. That's an insult to walruses. Let's see. I'm gonna go rearrange the bedroom and then finally throw away the trash because I think that's what smells down here. Oh god, I just gave you guys all validity for the whole stinky and Savvy's basement. It's not stinky, it's just the trash finally smells. Okay, so it won't be stinky anymore. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, this is an old reference, but this all might be a nemesis plot. Oh no. Oh dear. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for all the love and support today. It was very, very fun. In the Chinese-styled emperor, the Monsugi dynasty. Oh my god, you're having too much fun with this. Fun fact, tomorrow we are closer to 2050 than we are to the year 2000. That makes me really depressed for some reason. Just a little musty spell, still good. Savvy female, Aspen Gold confirmed. Wash your hands, Savvy. My hands are clean! Look at that. Go be no stinky. Yes, exactly. Aspen collab, let's go. Who knows? Maybe one day. If he puts on the roach signal again, though, I'm more than happy to dig up hypocrisy. Holy shit. Oh! Magnus, thank you so much for gifting a subscription to the community. Congratulations, Nitro Zeus. You are now the grand holder of the bush. Enjoy the bushes. But thank you all very much. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow for Tuesday night main event, and if I decide to stream earlier, I don't know if I will, though. The Girthquake! Holy fuck! Guys, you're killing me! I mean, you're not really, but you know. You also encouraged me to be late and gay. The Girthquake, thank you so much for the 5. I came across your channel when you did the Dustborn stream. I'm glad, and I also regret seeing you on my timeline. Many such cases. Many such cases, and that's okay. I take that as a compliment, so thank you. I know that I'm insane and crazy in a dumpster fire that some people like to watch because occasionally the dumpster fire spits out useful information, but it's mostly a dumpster fire of twinks and femboys and the occasional Yuri. But yes, thank you. I love you all. Goodbye. Bye bye. Where's the end broadcast button?